got two vintage flat fenders, a 1942 Ford GPW and a 1953 Willys CJ3B. How cool is that? Ah, I got more cockleburrs on my leg. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. It's not very exciting, but I'm trying to get a jump start on cleaning up these trails a little bit because I'm really trying to entice Jared to bring his GPW out here, and seeing as how that's pretty much a museum piece, I'd feel a little guilty about, you know, the honeysuckle, giving it some pinstriping down the side. We'll get them out of the way. So let's go check a few trails, circle up by the goat barn, check on them, and just get a mental map of how the woods are before Jared comes out and I say, okay, well, park your Jeep for an hour, we got some wood to cut. So I got her loaded down with the bare necessities. Check out this tailgate bag I got. That's pretty cool. Putting trash in there that I'm finding in the woods. It's nice to clean up, you know, save the earth. But, you know, it was running late, so I grabbed a bag of barley. Got the weed whacker, the mini still, you know, baby bar. It's easy to handle. And a few amenities for along the ride. But I think, oh, Lord have mercy. The stinging nettle is something fierce through here. Hey, don't judge me for the ground pile of corn, all right? Just so you guys know, I'm not romantic about deer hunting. I'd use hand grenades if the state of Ohio would allow it. But there's stinging nettle all through here and then up this ridge. And I want to get rid of that. So I think I'm gonna broadcast some oats and barley through here. Just sprinkle it on my path and then come back and weed whack all this stinging nettle and lower vegetation. Kind of like a cover crop, you know, and then let the heavy rains come and wash all my seed down that draw. But that's okay. That's actually the trail right there. You might see it dips down in this draw. You got to hug a tire or a tree stump there and boop, pop up to the left of the ridge. So let's get the Willys moving again. Gosh, I've been having the boy drop some corn out here. I am running behind on cheating at hunting. You know, I need about 300 ton of corn if I have any chance of shooting a deer. But anyway, that looks pretty good. Cut down some big logs up there. Ooh. Circle, what's that? Oh, I got my hood stencils done. Good eye, guys, appreciate that. So yeah, like we talked about before, the 20 on a hood number on a Jeep, just that's what Jeeps were. They were command and reconnaissance, so the Jeeps always started with 2 and 0, and this is the casualties, U.S. casualties in Operation Iraqi Freedom. And over here we got kind of more of the same with the 20, and then those are the U.S. casualties in Operation Enduring Freedom or Afghanistan. So it was cool to get those done. It's neat to be out here and, you know, in the tribute Jeep and think about that stuff and just enjoy nature and being out here playing and living life to its fullest. Good stuff. So let's get this Jeep rolling. Let's go check some stuff out. I really wish I had the working parking brake. Just gotta do a foot switch. It's like dancing. 4 low, here we go. trail we're gonna have to, that's just, I don't have a name for that trail, but if you remember, I think last time this Jeep was in these woods, that was the hill that we lost brakes on and hit the bottom of the ravine and had a yard sale. Almost had a yard sale. We lost brakes. But now we have better brakes, and by better brakes I mean compression fittings. So let's throw some barley out here and get to work on stuff. I don't know what that plant was, but it was juicy. Well, I'm not surprised. Ran out of string on the weed whacker, and I've got this main path. Oh, cockleburs. Oh, some cocklebird. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's all cockleburs. Oh no. Huh. Well, my plan was to get the Willys and just plow through all this, since I don't have string. Now I'm covered in cockleburs. Oh, just a few cockleburs. Well, let's take a moment and deal with this, and then we'll plow through. Oh, it's in my pants. Yep. They're everywhere. Maybe take the old riding lawnmower, because it's shot, and run it through there. Or shave all the hair off my body, hop in the Jeep that way, and run through it a dozen times. This is a nightmare. Hope this chain is good. Underneath it. You guys just hang tight right there. Kind of spot me. I'll rip this puppy out of here, get it going up the trail, and I'll come back for you, I promise. Look, boss, the plane. Yeah. That's fun. That was an ordeal. Sweating cheese and crackers here. Now all we gotta do is run back down to the deer feeder and drop some of this apple flavored corn or apple scented corn, apple request corn, and then check out the rest of the trail. Call it a night. See if we can't get down here without. We gotta take care of that. Took care of that. We lost my headlights, but we didn't. Gosh, this thing looks great at nighttime in the woods or in the evening. Let's do the thing. Oh yeah, yes sir. That's fun. I got cockleburs again. That's fun. There's the log we cut. That's fun. So far, this looks pretty good. The old corn crib. I abandoned the Jeep way back there on that ridge. Oof. Figured it'd be a nice evening for a little stroll in the woods. Some stinging nettle, that's fine. Trail looks great back in here. I'll tell you what, we've dropped down in elevation. By the time we get to a hay field back here, we've dropped down a good 100 feet. And when you shoot a deer up there on the ridge top and it runs downhill, it's tough to get her out. It's all right. Whoa. A lot better back here than I thought it would be. A bit of a hairpin turn up here. Ooh. turkey feather. Got wild turkey going on back here. That's cool. Way too dry to see any sort of tracks. Walked into more sticky burrs. This is a little rough. Maybe it's not a hairpin turn anymore. Oh, you had to hug that tree. I'm wrong. That's beautiful. Does that other trail come down here? Yeah, but there's some trees down. So we'll be on that one. Fence line. The trails look good. This trail should loop back around by the goat barn. Here's the hay field. We'll just have to stick to the edges of the hay field and make sure we stay out of that. I'll get another cutting off that. Alright. Let's head back up and find my Jeep. Well, spent all that time yesterday cleaning the trails up a little bit so Jared's GPW doesn't get too scratched up, and being me and my luck, property next door, Amish, all through the woods, logging her out. Hopefully they didn't make too much of a mess. They usually top a tree, leave it, get the main timber out of there and drag it up. Hopefully they didn't make too much of a mess, and if they did, well, throw a chain on it, drag it out of the way, move on with life.
I hope you know how hard I try before you start to get
know, I was just telling Jared, my whole life I've wheeled like, you know, TJs and CJs and stuff, and kind of like petering around with these old 2 Willys. I kind of feel like a child, like the little bumper cars. It's slow and obnoxious, but it's really fun. You guys need to, ooh, a hole. Need to go up the steep one. You see my tire tracks right there. Roll back down backwards. Or put it in reverse so you can at least engine brake. Worst case scenario, you go in the lake. I would avoid that gopher hole. Put a tire on that route. Yeah, there's my tire track right there. There's nothing, you just whistled it on up there. I like the side exhaust. Tell you what, watching videos of mine, like, I got good compression. Like, my tailpipe's just like blowing leaves away and everything. Pretty good. All right, where you want to go?
I guess out there.
Yep, we can go check that out. beautiful back here in these woods at dusk, twilight. We got two vintage flat fenders, a 1942 Ford GPW and a 1953 Willys CJ3B. How cool is that? Ah, I got more cockleburrs on my leg. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Hey, good news. Got my headlights working. That's fun. I just stuck my hand underneath the dash and started wiggling the wires on the headlight switch and it came to life. Get a second gear and try to catch up to Jared. Go straight up the hill to the left. Definitely knees stick above the cow on this.
Does that not go anywhere?
That's the hill that we would have came up if that tree wasn't down.
Okay. Is that pretty cool down?
Yeah, that's the one I lost the brakes going down. Good, you're on the cockleburr side. Need to get my old riding mower working just to cut this down. White knees eliminated the woods. What are you keeping here? Oh, it's locked. Your hinges work pretty good.
Yeah.
They're a little stiff like mine.
I got a fuse box in there. I need to oil up that lock because I tried to unlock it the other day and it's filing cabinet locks, these three match the four boxes, and that there.
So I think what we need to do is, now that it's cooler, because those woods are pretty miserable when it's, you know, a million degrees with the mosquitoes and stinging nettle and stuff. Now it cools off, we can go out there, like spend a lot more time not filming as much, and just maybe both of us go out with some chainsaws and drop that one log that's blocking the trail, fix that.
As long as you don't cut my leg.
Hey guys, appreciate you watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I do want to apologize. I wish we had more time to film and off-road in the woods, but we lost the light pretty quick and it gets awful dark out there. At any rate, it took well over a year to make that happen. With Jared's busy schedule, he's got a business and a family, and I totally understand that. So that was a lot in the making. If you haven't seen the first video of my 1953 Willys that just posted a couple weeks ago, make sure you check that out. Dragged it out of the tree line, threw some tires on it, new gas tank, did a little bit of welding, and we stenciled it up. That had a big special meaning to me. It's now the Tribute Jeep, so check that video out. You can still donate to it if you'd like at the bottom of this video or that video. You'll see a line of buttons. One of them says thanks. Click on that and you can make a donation. If you don't want to do that, I totally understand. I do appreciate all the times you guys bop the like button, you subscribe, and just watching the videos really helps me out and keeps the projects going. Can't say enough how much fun I had with those two Jeeps with a combined age of 153 years old between the two of them. 1942 Ford GPW and a 1953 Willys CJ3B. It was an awfully awesome experience. to have those 2 Jeeps in the woods. And later in the evening, I got to talking to Jared when he started that project, and it's actually a local FORD GPW. He got it out of a yard not too about half a mile from here. So I'd say in the 82 years of its life, at one point it has been in these woods. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment to get it out there again, and it was really special. Hope everybody liked the video, and be sure to subscribe and follow us, because I guarantee you these Jeeps will be out there in those woods very soon. Appreciate it, everybody.